Hello students, ito yung third topic natin para sa series ng special products. So yung third topic na to ay yung the cube of binomial. So sum muna, no? Although meron tong susunod na video yung the cube of binomial pero difference. Now, start muna tayo sa sum para hindi maghalo-halo, no? Well, so we're going to use the pattern method. So dito, i-derive natin paano yung pattern. So meron tayo ditong the quantity of a plus b raised to the third power. Meaning to say, pagka raised to the third power yan, you're going to multiply a plus b times a plus b times a plus b. No? So ibig sabihin, from yung a plus b raised to the third power, you're going to multiply it, yung a plus b na yan, times a plus b ulit, tapos times a plus b ulit. Yan, no? So, ganyan yun. Pag sinabi natin raised to the third power. So, since sabi ko nga, i-derive natin yung pattern, so all you have to do is to, yung ginawa natin last time, so using the pattern methods, you're going to, square the first term para dito sa natin. So you're going to multiply the quantity of a plus b times the quantity of a plus b. No, mamaya na yung pangatlong quantity saka natin i-multiply. So ito muna yung multiply natin. So pag multiply natin yan, sa pattern method, you have to square the first term. So that would mean a squared. Yan. Okay, palitan natin ng ink. Okay, so meaning to say, kailangan natin square yung first term. So that would mean a squared. And then, squared also the last term. So the last term is plus b squared. Plus b squared. Okay. And then, since addition naman yan lahat, multiply the first term and the last term times 2. So that is 2ab. 2 times the first term times the last term. Okay. Twice the middle term. Twice, no? Okay, so, and then after nyan, i-multiply natin dito sa a plus b. Yan, a plus b. Para ma-derive natin yung pattern. So, meaning to say, you're going to multiply it using the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So, that would mean a squared times a, that would mean a cubed, no? So, meron tayong answer na a cube. So, lagyan natin dito medyo mahaba yung answer. So, we have a cube. Ayan. And then, next is, you're going to multiply naman yung a squared times b. Yan, dyan. A squared times b. So, again, our answer is a squared b. Ayan. And then, after nyan, tapos na tayo sa first term. Of course, i-multiply naman natin sa second term ng ating trinomial. So, 2ab times a. So, we will have, plus 2a times a. Kaya we will have a squared. And then, you are going to append b. Dudugtong natin yung b. Sa kabila kasi wala namang b. Okay, next is you're going to multiply 2ab times b. Yan. So you're going to have now so plus so we have 2 times a. We don't have a yun sa kabilang quantity. And then b times b, we have b squared. Ayan, b squared. Okay, next, last one. So, you're going to multiply, ito naman yung, multiply naman natin yung b squared. Ito, b squared times a. Ayan, b squared times a. So, we will have ab squared, di ba? ab squared. So, ibig sabihin nun, may kahalin tulad yun dito, ab squared. So, lagyan natin ng ink na black, ab squared. So, this is ab squared. So, lagyan natin ng plus ab squared. 1 yon, 1ab squared. 1ab squared. Although hindi customary na i-write yung 1, pero for explanation purposes, kaya nilagyan ko na ng 1. Okay, next is you're going to multiply yung b squared times b. Okay, so b squared times b naman tayo. Of course, magkakaroon tayo dyan ng b cube plus b cube. So we will have plus b cube. Okay, change the ink. We have plus b cube. Plus, lagyan na lang natin dito. Plus b raised to the third power. Okay, so iayos na natin. So we have equals. So yung final answer natin. So a cube, walang ibang a cube, kaya you're going to rewrite a cube. Okay. And then we have 1a squared b, and then plus 2a squared b. So remember, we have same numerical coefficient, so we can add this. Pwede natin i-add. So 1a squared b here, 1a squared b, and then the other is 2a squared b. So they are the same, a squared b. So all you have to do is to add them, no? So magkakaroon tayo ng 3a squared b. Kasi pareho sila ng coefficients, no? A squared b. Kaya pwede natin i-add. Now, pag magkaiba sila, hindi sila pwedeng i-add o i-subtract. Okay, plus. Next, we have here 1ab squared, tapos sa ilalim is 1ab squared. So, meaning pareho sila. So, therefore, we will have plus, pwede natin siyang i-add, no? Plus 2, okay, plus 3 rather. So, 2 plus 1 is 3, and then we have coefficients a, b squared. And then, yan. And then, we are going to append plus b cube. Plus b cube. And then, presto, that is our pattern. Okay, so this is the pattern that we are going to use in order to answer the problem. So remember, that is the first term you're going to raise the first term to the third power, and then square the first term, that is a, multiplied by the second term, which is b, and then multiplied by 3, and then plus square the last term this time, which is b squared, and then multiply to the first term, which is a, and then times 3, and then the last one you have to cube the last term, so meaning b cube. So we're going to use that formula. Okay, so here we have an example. Sa next page, we have x plus 3 raised to the third power. So according to the pattern, all you have to do is to again raise the first term to the third power, plus multiply it by 3. Okay, and then you're going to square the first term, okay, multiplied by the second term, plus thrice the first term, but this time you're going to square the last term, and then plus you're going to raise the last term to the third power. Okay, now that is the pattern. So all you have to do is to plug in the first term. So the first term there is x. So the first term there is x. This is the second term, 3. Okay, second term is 3. So plug in the first term. The first term is x here. So we have x cubed. Then the first term again here is x. And then here we have 3. That is the second term. Here we have the first term x. We have the second term 3 here. So it's like filling the blanks, the quantities. And then the last term here is 3. And then afterwards, you're going to simplify it. So x times x times x, of course, is x cubed, plus, so we have x squared times x squared. x times x rather. So that would mean x squared. X squared. But remember, we have the numerical coefficient 3 and another 3 here. No? So you're going to multiply it 3 times 3, which will give us 9. So 3 times 3 is 9. Okay? So next, continue. Let us continue. Plus, so we have here, we have 3 squared at the last part. 3 squared will give us 9. Times 3 will give us 27. And then multiply it by the literal coefficient, which is x. And then the last part, the very last, which we have the 3 cube, that would mean 3 times 3 times 3, which gives us 27. So yun yung, that would be our final answer. Yan. Yan yung answer natin. No? So, what have you noticed? Yung mga, ano niya, yung kanyang coefficients and also the exponents, though, what have you noticed? So it is in descending manner, di ba? So we have the third power, then second power, and then first power, and then we have a constant which is 27. Okay, next is, let us have 3x plus 1 all over raised to the third power. So again, so you're going to make a plot here, or make a pattern here. So again, the first term should be in the third power, followed by multiplied by the thrice the first term. The first term should be squared, multiplied by the last term, plus we have thrice the first term, and then square the last term, and then plus you're going to make a cube of the last term. Okay, so plug it now the first term. So again, the first term here is 3x, and this is the second term, which is 1. So we're going to plug in 3x here, the whole 3x. So write down the whole 3x here. So here, the whole 3x, and then we have for the first quantity 3x also, and then for the second quantity we have 1, that is the second term, and then again we have 3x here, and then 1, and then also we have 1 here, and 1. Okay, so finalizing our answer, we will have now 3 times 3 times 3, which will give us 27. Okay, because 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. And don't forget the x, and x times x times x is x cubed, plus you have 3x times 3x, which will give us 9x squared times 3, which will give us 27x squared times 1 is also 27. Okay, so nothing will happen. But it is also customary to write 1. No? So don't forget the 1 there. So plus, although when you multiply 27 times 1, nothing will happen. Okay. So next is 3 times 3x is 9x times 1 times 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Then times 9x is also 9x here. 9x. Okay. Plus the last term, we have 1 times 1 times 1, which will give us 1. And then that would be our final answer. Okay. So that's our final answer. Okay, next we have here 2x squared plus 3y all over raised to the third power. So again, this is our first term here, and then this is our second term here. So again, make a quantity, make a pattern. So again, we have the first term raised to the third power, dapat, no? Plus thrice, okay, Okay, thrice the first term. And don't forget, the first term should be squared multiplied by the last term plus, again, thrice the first term, which is not squared, but the second term should be squared. Yan. Salit-salitan lang sila. Ganun lang. Plus, don't forget that the last term should be in cube. Okay, so raised to the third power. Again, plug in the first term here. So the first term is 2x squared. So that would mean you're going to plug in the whole 2x squared here in the first parenthesis. So 2x squared, and then here 2x squared also. 2x squared. Here we have 3y. 3y. Here you have 2x squared. 2x squared. Here you have 3y. And of course, for the last term, you have 3y. Okay? Yan. Okay, so the next thing you have to do is to simplify. So that would mean 2 times 2 times 2, which will give us 8. And then x squared times x squared times x squared, or you simply multiply the exponents. So meaning to say this one, 2 times 3, according to the law of exponent, which will give us x to the 6th power. Okay, so that would mean 2 times 3, no? According to the law of exponent. Plus, yes, the laws of exponents. Okay, next is, we have here 2x squared times 2x squared, which will give us 4x to the 4th power. Okay, so 4x to the 4th power. And then 4 times 3 is 12. And 12 times 3 is 36. So we will have 36. Yan, 36. And then we have x to the 4th. X to the 4th. And then, of course, we have only y. No exponents for y. Okay, so again, that is, we have x to the 4th because we multiply 2 times 2 here. 2 times 2. So that would mean x to the 4th. And then 2 times 2 here. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 3 is 12. Times 3 is 36. Okay, next is plus. Plus, we have here the 3 times 3 here is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. And 18 times 3 is how many? 54. Correct. 54. So we have here 54. So write it down, 54. And then we have x squared. That is already x squared. And then we have y times y is y squared. Y squared. Plus, we have 3y times 3y times 3y. So 3 times 3 times 3, which will give us 9. And y times y times y is y to the 3rd power. Okay, so that is our final answer. Yan. So that is our final answer. Okay, so next, so I want you to try this. I want you to try this 3 numbers here for practice. And thank you for watching.